business admin apprenticeship. I heard some good things about Selwood Housing. I heard a lot of good things about sort of the different avenues you could go down, a lot of different teams, sort of things you could do. I did business at A-level and GCSE, so I had some background, and I did think that sort of the apprenticeship would be a good sort of way in, a good way to get my foot in the door. Probably about how helpful everyone was with the time I needed for my apprenticeship work. Everyone was really helpful in terms of sort of making sure I had enough time to do the work, for the deadlines, any information I needed. They were all really willing and helpful. I spoke to a lot of different teams that I wouldn't normally speak to, which was good for me, especially now in the role I'm in now. It's definitely helped sort of boost my relationships outside of my own team. Since I've taken on the fuel switching boiler program, it's a lot more busy than when I first started. So there's a lot of booking in work, speaking to tenants on the phone, a lot of financial processes still. Back when I started, as it was sort of, as the lockdown started, my workload was reduced quite a lot, which allowed me to front load my apprenticeship work, which at the time was really helpful. I was able to get ahead. So the majority of my time as an apprentice I spent actually doing the apprenticeship work. Literally, as soon as I started my apprenticeship and my job, we all got sent home, working from home, etc. My apprenticeship work itself got delayed a month while the college sort of caught up with all the COVID guidelines, etc. But yeah, a lot of it was obviously all over Teams. It was all virtual. I met my tutor once in person throughout my whole apprenticeship, and it was quite difficult to start with. Really, it did feel quite isolating, and it was hard. But I think through that, I've developed a better sense of sort of perseverance, and it's definitely helped me sort of my independence. It allows you to think about things on your own and not just sort of rely on others. But yeah, it definitely wasn't easy, but I think in the long run it will have helped in terms of my sort of perseverance, etc. Probably the team aspect, the one team value, it's really, really good. I feel like everyone's sort of pulling together and everyone's sort of going for the same goal. I'm trying to deliver the best we can for our tenants. Working now on the fuel switching boiler program, you can see it more, how much everyone sort of helps each other out. If there's something I need from another department or another team, they're always really quick with it. And same vice versa, obviously I'm always willing to help out, and it always really helps sort of reach each other's goals. That's always really helpful. I think for me it would be honesty. It sounds like a really simple thing, but always being honest with yourself in terms of how much work you can do, your deadlines, if you're capable of doing it, and if how well you're able to do it. I think for me a big thing was sort of I tended to struggle through things alone at the start rather than asking for help, and I think as time went on people would give me a lot of support and kind of made me feel like I can speak to people about different things, and if it comes to training, etc., don't be afraid to ask people to sort of go back a bit and explain it again. So I think just sort of being honest with my own abilities and being realistic. I think the main thing for me is don't hesitate. If it's on your mind, you should definitely do it. It's one of those things that's a really good balance between sort of learning and work. When I first started, it really helped me get into my job role, doing the different assignments, etc., about the business place, etc. Really helped me. I started my apprenticeship when I was about 20 years old, and looking back at it now, sort of 2 years on, knowing that I could have been doing that another 2 years previously sort of made me think I wish I'd jumped in sooner, so I definitely encourage it.